After all of the hype and controversy and leaks and random stuff coming out about it, I have finally watched Scream 7 so that I could review it. I have not even thought about this series since Scream 6, which I really didn't like that much, especially the ending. Um, but I've been seeing the stuff coming out about it, mostly hate, honestly. I think this is the lowest rated Scream movie of all time. So I was intrigued on what it was all about and why it was being hated on so much. Yeah, for a quick review. And by the way, I'll leave spoilers out until if I'm about to say a spoiler, I'll let you know. But first, I'll do like a regular review without spoilers. But basically, yeah, it was definitely not that good. I don't think it was as bad as most people are putting it out to be. I can't say that it was horrible. Basically, that just there's just no more story left with at least the characters that we have now. Whenever the killers do, and I'm not going to spoil it. Whenever the killer is what it was in this movie, you basically know that there's nothing else you can do with this franchise. You need some new characters or a new like not actual reboot, but a reboot in the story with like different characters or something. It doesn't have to be like a reboot of the franchise, but maybe just follow different characters, which is basically maybe what they're setting up to do, but it's still going to be in the same kind of line of characters, and I don't think it'll work that well. Basically, we had Matthew Broderick, I think that's how you say his name, come back for this one, and there was a lot of rumors on if he's alive, if he's not alive. I think what he did in it was pretty good. The story behind it was kind of dumb and stupid, but it was okay. The characters were just mildly enjoyable, mostly forgettable. Even the main girl, which was Sydney's daughter, I didn't really like that much, and I'm afraid they're setting her up to be kind of like the new thing in this series. And I don't know. I don't think she'll be very good at it. Nothing against the actor. It's just I just didn't. She just wasn't. She didn't stand out to me in this movie at all. Kind of very forgettable along with her friends. The kills were okay. The scream was pretty good, or the ghost face was pretty good. I didn't like the reveal of the killer, but which we'll get into. The kills were pretty good. They definitely tried something new with them a little bit. I mean, they're still stabbing, but the setup to them are still they're pretty good and kind of creative. If you're a fan of Scream 5, I would say you would probably like this movie. And if you like Scream 5 and 6, I guess both of them, I just have not really enjoyed this new trilogy. I think 5 is by far the best one, but even that, they don't have any rewatch value for me. So I haven't even really went back and rewatched 5, even though I own it. 1 through 4 is basically my Scream franchise and the ones that I enjoy watching. So if you like 5 and 6, you'll probably like 7. It's in the same line. I like how they went back to the town, and they're not in the city anymore. Even though I kind of liked the vibe of New York City, but I don't know. It just didn't work with me completely, and I had a lot of problems with that movie. And the ending was horrible, even worse than this one, in my opinion. But the ending of this one was still pretty bad. So we'll get into spoilers. If you have not seen the movie, click off of the video. I'm going to get into talking about the killers and the reveal. The reveal of the killer to be the next door neighbor has to be the most cliche, boring, basic thing I have ever seen in a Scream movie, other than just the normal stab kills that get repetitive in the early movies. Whenever your killer in a Scream movie is the neighbor, the next door neighbor, that's how you know it is time to hang it up. There's no more story left with Sydney. And then the other killer, the accomplice, which was the dude from the psych ward. I thought I'm sorry, I'm bad at guessing killers, but even whenever I seen him, I was like, well, the way he's acting with like saying that Matthew was in this psych ward, obviously he wasn't. He was dead. They literally said they watched him get buried. So whenever he said that, I was like, well, that's kind of sus, honestly. He might be one of the killers or the killer. And yeah, he was the accomplice. I didn't guess the neighbor, but I mean, it's just like, come on, dude. they try to throw you off with her son being super sus, and then it ends up being her. I probably should have guessed that, but honestly, I wasn't even really trying that hard to guess. I was just trying to get through the movie. Yeah, definitely stupid killer reveal. Not a very memorable one at all. I honestly, there's already parts of the movie that I'm forgetting. Just overall, just a super forgettable Scream movie, in my opinion. And if they continue the franchise, which I think they will, I think this movie was still very successful, despite it being pretty bad. I don't know what they're going to do next, but they better switch up something, try something new. Honestly, probably like a 2 stars. I was going to say 1.5, but 2 stars is a little fair. I mean, up to the ending, it's not a horrible movie. It's enjoyable. It's fine, but it just has no rewatch value. You can't. It's not memorable whatsoever. So overall, unfortunately, this was a super dud Scream movie. But to be fair, it's honestly the first Scream movie that I can truly call a dud. 6 was really scratching the bar, and if you ask me on the right day, I probably will say it's a dud. I really don't like that movie. It's because of the ending mostly. But really, I mean, this movie was fine up until the end. The killers were just ridiculous, and I don't know. It was okay. Bringing the characters back. Oh, also the way they brought Courtney back was super convenient to say the least, and really kind of like, I don't know. It the whole vibe of this movie really just feels like it was making a parody of Scream, which is ironic because Scream is kind of a parody on the horror genre and the slasher. And whenever the Scream franchise starts feeling like a parody itself, it's probably not a good sign. And that's kind of the vibe I had throughout this whole movie. It was just this just feels like they're almost making fun of the franchise. They're just hitting all the points, they're hitting all the cliches, and there's just nothing that is memorable about this movie whatsoever. So unfortunately, 2 star Scream movie. Probably have no reason to go back and rewatch this one whatsoever. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you guys liked it more than I did, um, and why you liked it more than I did. I just hope the next one's better. I'll see you guys next time.